Hello everyone, let's talk about today's political affair. First is UN has almost finished his next Secretary General of United Nations, and the Council, the 50-member UN Council ready has decided to appointed the annual Guterres as the next UN secretary to be voted on the next General Assembly of United Nations. And who is annual Guterres? He is a political. He was a political prime minister, and so I think he also as a chairman of the UN refugee organization. So I think he can be a very good choice to his previous leader. Why? Because we can judge from his job career. He is once the Prime Minister of Portugal. The Prime Minister is the leader of the country, so he has potential leadership. It is not it is can't be easily found by other UN leader. In my opinion, the UN secretary is a difficult job to do because he should interfere with the world power, opinion and thoughts, and so every time when we elect the UN secretary, the world power is a contender and fight over their candidate. In the end, they will choose one who is not conflict with the world power interests, and so the people who fulfill their will, all of the world power will, is always the one who has not very strong leadership or personality. So they are always the small country, are not very important position in their country. We can give another example for the world important organization, for just the World Bank. And the World Bank, and several years ago, World Bank select the Jim Yong Kim as the chairman, president. Who is Jim Kim? We have never heard of him. He is just a Korean and Korean America, and did some job on health care. And so this is the first time World Bank select a president who don't have the experience in financial or political. So we can conclude that he can't do many contribution to the World Bank, and I think it's opinion of the United States. He don't want a strong leader, a strong man to lead the World Bank, because he don't want too much resources to be appointed on the developing country. So a weak leader, a weak chairman is the best choice of the United States. But this time, we can know the Annan did a good job, did a better job, we can say, in the UN. Why Annan can get the leader achievement? I think because Annan can deal with all the world power interest well, and he can contract with the United States, with Russia, with China, and get a deal to fulfill all of their will. So Annan get the second term, but the Ban Ki-moon and now General Secretary of UN just can't do it. She is just a diplomat of Kohan. So, and she didn't show very good leadership in his tenure. So he can't assume his second term. And so from this example, we can find that. So we can find that I think the until Guter can do a good job. Why? And from the history of UN, you can find the people on this position did a good job. Good job is the one in a conflict world and in a difficulty problem to be solved by the world leader, by the world. And just the secretary in the term of GFK, and she can communicate between United States and Russia, and to solve the Cuba missile crisis, and to deal with the hot war in some place of the earth. So the environment, the good environment, when we say the difficult environment, produce the strong leader and a good performer. And on today's world, what is the mainly problem? Obviously, is the refugee crisis. Refugee crisis is the most difficult problem for the Europe and for United States. And Antonio Guterres served as the leader of the refugee organization of UN. So he has experience. He owns the experience to deal with the refugee problem. And the United States and European countries has determination to do this problem. So Antonio Guterres' capacity and the world environment certainly may be put the Antonio Guterres on a good job and a good performer and achieve many goals. So that's why I say I count on him. I think he can do a good job. And another problem is that in fact Russia and China, maybe China is always speak his voice openly, publicly, prefer the East Europe candidate and the female candidate, and the United States prefer the Argentine female candidate. Just from the public information. Also, in fact, we don't know their real purpose, their real intention in their heart, in their thought. But maybe they want this candidate. This candidate is compliant with them intention. They are not from the major country and not have a strong leadership, and they are female. And Hillary Clinton is very likes to elect a female UN secretary, because the United States president election is on the way, and a female UN secretary is helpful for Hillary Clinton as the president of the United States. But the result is that Antonio Guterres get the position. I think that's maybe helpful for Trump, and because world leader didn't choose a female secretary of the UN to favor or to challenge Hillary Clinton, and in the end they choose Antonio Guterres. And the reason is that, just I said, the refugee problem is a central problem in the coming year of the world. So they just choose the one who can handle this problem, who has the experience to deal with the problem. From this point, we can also conclude that the UN will play a central role in the coming year of world. UN maybe play a more important job in the regional conflict and in the Europe refugee crisis. And China may also Russia obviously liked it, because Russia bombed Syria and is one of the felony for the refugees. So Russia liked to see it. And for China, the premier of China, Li Keqiang, and speaks on the UN general debate, said China will do his favor to help Europe solve the refugee crisis. So China likes to see that also, maybe. So that's my analysis for the new UN Secretary Antonio Guterres. I hope he can do a good job for the world and for Europe. Another news is that the vice president debate is held yesterday, and Trump's image corporate Pence and Clinton's and Mike hold a vice president debate, and I watched the entire procedure, and I think Pence did a good job than Mike. And Mike, I don't like Mike's style. He is just interrupting and just rude and like the attack dog of Clinton. Certainly, Mike's purpose is to remind the viewer that the Trump past word or past insult, but he forgot his role in the presidential committee. He is the vice president, so he just lose the style and lose dignity. And another point is Mike is always assume what the Trump campaign will do on every category of policy. When the moderator asks question, he always said, "Our campaign will do what, and but Donald Trump said what, and they will do what." And Pence is always shaking hand and sometimes just interprets nonsense. And at the last time, he can't stop by his patience, and said that you just wigged the Mexico problem again. Yes, Donald Trump has said the many in such words. But Mike, you can't assume their police in the future, or from their word or their stance to preclude or to resume their policy. And you should let Donald Trump or Pence to explain their policy themselves. It's not a good politics candidate. I think you should listen and then debate or defend. You didn't. But Pence had a good job. He just keep his patience and calm, and every time interrupted by the mic, he can stay his confidence. He can keep his confidence and keep what he want to say his word. And he made a good defense for Donald Trump. Just as the one analyst said, the good defendant for Trump is Pence live in another planet. He don't say much for Donald Trump's past word or past sentence. But only several sentences he said are very important to help the viewer to understand Trump. For example, he says that, Mike, Trump is not the politician, not Trump is not the political figure as Clinton and you. He is a businessman. So it's a little hint that Trump is not. You should not understand Trump as a normal political person, politicians. You should understand him as a businessman. And another question, another example is that he said, Trump also said half of the Mexico immigrants is good people. You didn't mention it. And he also said Hillary Clinton has said half of the Trump supporters are a basket of deplorables. To remind the viewer that Clinton has also angry words and in such words. So I think it's very useful to let viewer have a fair view, from comparative position. And another point, and the other point I think Pence have a good performance is that he provided the real Republic policies to debate with Mike. And I have said the Republic is a conservative party and the Democratic is a progressive party. So the conservative party is just object to the large spending, big government, and laboratory. And so they claim the strong the tax cut to help the the small business and the little government and the strong security control and strong security military and strong leader. And progressive is also called for the big spending, the health care, Obama health care, or the soft leadership, or the big government, more regulation, and it's a democratic place. And this time, Pence reminded the viewer that they are Republican candidate, and they have their Republican conservative places. They have the places, and they also, I think, this can promote the dawning Republican courage. And after the bad last week, and encouraging more Republican Party to vote for Donald Trump. To remind them, Donald Trump is not a third party candidate, but a real republic. I think it's a good job, and he also reminded Donald Trump created 10,000 jobs, and Donald Trump, and he also criticized the Obama don't have a strong leader in the world to cause the weakened leadership of United States in the world. And he said Obama is he said Donald Trump is a strong leader, and to make and when the moderates asked Pence how to solve the North Korean nuclear crisis, he just said, first we should train up the military to reform military, and we have to show a strong leader. Yes, strong leader can make North Korean to listen to American voice and maybe to do something. A soft leader, I think Clinton can do this. Another example, and the Pence did a good job, is that I think he just showed the coherence of Republicans' religious faith and their policy. He just said the indigenous Christmas has a faith in pro-life. So their policy in India is object the abortion. On this hand, on this point, Mike has a poor performance. He just say, I'm a faith, I'm a Christian faith, and but they should leave the abortion problem to women. He believed me. But Mike Pence just said that we should have a regulation, a very good response. Yes, we should believe him. if we believe other people, why we need the government? I think Pence has a good response. I don't think the adoption is bad. But is wrong. But Democratic faith and his policy is not cohesive. It's a problem, and maybe to let people to think the Republic is more honest, is more comprehensive. I think it's a good reminder. It's a good hint. It's a good hint. And another example. Here I should to mention another example is that in the end, the Pence has the best performance than Mike. When the moderate to ask Pence to ask Mike what he will do with if he failed the campaign, what will do with the operator? And Mike just reveal his history and Hillary history. They can have a good relationship with us. But Judge Pence have a very good comment on this question. He just said we are a strong leader, and as a leader we make America strong, so America will unite. It's a very good very good logic comment, and just at the time to speak his policy and strengthen Donald Trump and Pence's policy and to answer the moderator question. So it's perfect. In fact, this response is just the show of a strong leader. It's a show of strong. So I found some analysts just said Pence is just step down Donald Trump as a stone for his 2020 president campaign. I say it's maybe a joke, but Pence's calm, confidence, and policy debate, and the skill to sidestep the Mike's attack and have a good performance. On the other hand, the Mike just attack, interrupt, and just rude, maybe things rude. So Pence did a good job to promote the Donald Trump campaign in a short time. Always every good not every good is accompanied by bad. So maybe Pence don't defend Donald Trump very good, and to give many good reasons for Trump's past behavior. It's still to a little crisp, but I think the little a little crisp. Didn't infect the whole judge last. So I appraise Pence. And let's just watch the coming second president debate and to see if Trump can have a good performer for his campaign.